How's it going, people? Ed Clark back with another user submission video from this one's from Ground is Key, and as you can see there, he's got a link there to his website. He does some really interesting stuff. He's got a magazine out that he does once a month. Make sure you check out his channel and also his website. That's www.groundiskey.co.uk, and check it out for yourself. So his balance is £127, and he's playing live roulette, and I believe he's just logging the numbers. I'm probably in the way there, so he's currently at 26, which you can see just there, so we'll be doing 24 and so on. So he's going to be playing this. Now he typically does hit and runs, which means he likes to get in, get some profit, and then leave the table on his previous videos that I've watched on his channel. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays on this one. It looks like the internet is really bad for him. See, the table just keeps freezing there all the time. So let's just have a look there on the graph to the left hand side over there. He's currently had a depth of 0, then a depth of 0, depth of 5, and then a depth of 2. So for me, I'd be looking at the unhighlighted section of the table to be playing the reverse area key. Now he set his amount of numbers to track to 19, which is pretty much half the table, but he set his start betting at a positive depth of 2. So he's waiting until it gets to a depth of 2 before he bets, and then he would be betting on the highlighted section. So pretty much the opposite of what I would be doing. I'll be betting on the unhighlighted section because it seems to be hitting that a lot more often. But yeah, you can see his internet's very bad at the moment, which is very choppy. So yeah, you can see there that went to a depth of 4, so I'd definitely be focusing on the unhighlighted section. Oh sorry, that's actually a wrong graph I'm looking at there. It's a depth count. Okay, so he is up to date with the spins. You can see there number 28 was the last result. So he's waiting for the depth to come in on a depth of 2 before he starts betting. So see, now it's on a depth of 1. I would have been focusing on the unhighlighted numbers at this point, just because of the graph has shown us quite a few high depths. It would be quite easy to cash in on that. Yeah, I apologise for the connection there. It is very choppy, keeps pausing. It's gone to number 1. So now it's currently on a depth of 2. But as I was saying, if you was betting on the unhighlighted section, you would have had 2 wins in a row there. And I would be betting on the unhighlighted section again. I see he's betting on the highlighted. So he's expecting it to go to a depth of 2 and then come in on the highlighted section. But yeah, I like when I see lots of high depths, I would just be betting on the reverse area key. It's the other graph that I'm interested in at the moment. But let's have a look. So yeah, he got the win though, so that's good. 33. Connection's pretty painful. Don't know if that's the casino's server that's crapping out, or if it's Ground is Key's internet. But I think it's the casino, because I've watched a lot of his other videos and it's usually pretty smooth. But it's all good. All we need to know is the result. So that's gone to number 5. So that looks like him to scroll down a bit so I can see the bottom graph. There we go. Okay, yeah, now looking at it, actually, he's had a couple of zeros there. So he's had a 0, 5, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0. So, yeah, it's pretty much 50-50 at the moment. So I'd be inclined to log a bit more data before I bet on this table. But let's see what happens. Let's see how it carries on. The last number was 5. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's gone into the highlighted section again. The zeros now. So from watching that, I would actually switch my bets now. I would be betting from the get-go on the highlighted section. From looking at that, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0. So it does look like the highlighted section, the proper area key, is in favour at the moment. So let's carry on watching the video, see what happens. So it started off with quite high depths, and it seems that she's switched it round. That's gone to 34, so I believe that's put it to a depth of 1 now. Yeah, it's currently on a depth of 1. Okay, so that's gone to 14, so that's now on a depth of 2, which is where he set the time to start betting, as soon as it gets to a depth of 2. And it looks like he's putting £1 per bet on at the moment. Total bet at £19. Currently on a depth of 2. So yeah, I mean, I'm just going to pause the video there. You can see once it went to a depth of 2 on the 6th result there, it did it carried on to a depth of 5. But then after that, the 5th win, it went to a depth of 2 and then went to the highlighted section, and it did it again on the 2nd result. So let's see if it does it on this one as well. Looks like he's trying to follow pattern number 3, so he missed that by 1, which is a bit unlucky. So see what he does now, if he's doing a... Yeah, it looks like he's doing a progression on this, so he's doubled his bet. Or, yeah. So he's done £1.50. £1.50 per number. Okay, so that came in on number 19. It's given him his win, so he's at £142 now. So I want to apologise for the choppiness of the video. So you kind of get the idea there, but I'm just pausing it there for a second. When I look at this table, I just want to be straight up and honest. I wouldn't be playing on this table just because of the inconsistency there. You can see a depth of 5, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3. It's very inconsistent, and personally, I wouldn't like to play on that table for that reason. I would like to see a lot of high depths with no double blocks of zeros, or lots of zeros with the occasional depth of 1 or 2. But that's my own personal preference, just to be a bit on the safer side. Let's carry on watching the video and see how he does. He's definitely in profit, so that's good. Okay, that looks like it's gone back to the highlighted section again. He does seem to be getting little blocks of zeros in between these high depths, which is what I don't like. I much prefer to see more consistency either on the highlighted side or the unhighlighted, but one or the other, not both. So that's gone to 29, so again that's gone to the highlighted section again. So I mean, it is showing a pattern of high depth, then 0, 0. So yeah, quite interesting to see. But yeah, it's very inconsistent with the hitting the highlighted zone and then hitting the non-highlighted zone. But she does seem to be doing it in blocks, which you can kind of cash in on, but it's too risky in my opinion. I don't like doing that. At the moment, I mean, she is just nailing the highlighted section, so yeah, I would just be running the, if I pause it there, you can see 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, so I would just be betting on the highlighted section, and if it missed and went to the unhighlighted section, I would wait until that highlighted comes in, and then I would be betting on the highlighted section again. So that's just based on the last 8 results that I can see. But as I said before, it's one of them tables that I'd be a bit nervous playing because there's a lot of high depths and then zeros. But it does look like she is hitting the highlighted section a lot more often now. So let's carry on watching and see what would happen if I was remaining to bet on the highlighted section of the board. Yeah, again, if he was betting on the highlighted section, he would just be bringing in win after win right now. So that's gone to the 0 again. As you can see there, like 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0. So highlighted section all the way right now, I would be smashing that. So 22, that would have been a depth of 1 now. So if I was playing, I would just wait until this run comes out and it goes back to a depth of 0 before I start betting again. Because it does seem that that's what she's doing. She's hitting a high depth and then going back to 0, 0, 0, 0. So let's just watch and see if she carries on with that. So that's gone to 34. So that's cleared that depth of 1 out now. It'll be on a depth of 0 again. So you can see that the depth of 1 came in. So now I would be betting on the highlighted section. I'd be betting on the neighbours of 34. And yeah, that would have definitely been a miss for me there. So I would sit out on this one and wait for the 0 to come back in the highlighted section. You can see there's a lot of gaps in between it, but it looks like she's doing a double now, depth of 1 and depth of 1. We can see that again in the win results there, 11 and 12. They had 2 high depths together, but in between that, it's been a lot of zeros. So let's see what she does. So in this case, I wouldn't be betting now. I would be waiting. And that's gone to 22. So yeah, 24 to 22. So now I would be placing my bet because it's on a depth of 0 again. So just if you look at the graph to the left there, after the block has come in, I see zeros coming in, which means it goes to the highlighted section quite often after the high depth has come in. It doesn't mean it always will, but that's just the trends that I'm seeing at the moment. So in this case, I would be betting on the neighbours of 22. That went to 5, so I believe I would have hit that. That would have been a win for me. So that's back at a depth of 0, so that would have been a win. So now I'll be betting on the neighbours of 5. That went to 28. So again, that would have been another miss. That's gone to a depth of 1. So it is chopping a little bit. I want to see the other graph again. Yeah, see, for the depth of 1s, if you're doing a progression, you would get the win. So if you made the bet and it went to a depth of 1, then you double your bet, then it would have come in. The only time it would hurt you is if it went to a depth of 3 or a depth of 2 if you're doing a one bet progression. So let's see if it would have come in now if I did a progression. I typically only really like to do a progression if I see it's just 0s and 1s. As soon as you start seeing 3s coming out, then it's not really worth the progression. And as I said before, this is quite inconsistent for my liking. You can see there 28. So yeah, now it's on a depth of 2. So oh, sorry, actually I went to a depth 1. So that would have been a win if I carried on with the highlighted. I think only just though. 28 went to 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it was just on the edge of the highlighted zone there. So again, in this case, I would be betting on the neighbours of 1 if I was following the highlighted section from the get-go. And that's gone to number 8. So that would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I would have hit that as well. That would have been a win. But you can see there on the last few results, a lot of 0s and 1s. So in this particular case, if you look there from going from the 8th result, you got 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Perfect for a progression. So you bet on the 0 as soon as it's on a depth of 0. You bet on the highlighted area. If it misses, you double the bet, and then if you hit it on the 1, you've got the win there. If it goes to 2, you just take that as a loss, and you need 3 wins to recoup that. But at the moment, that seems like the ideal method. So we'll be doing a neighbours of an 8, and that would be a miss there. So that's gone to a depth of 3. Number 3, depth of 1. So if you're doing the progression, you would be doing a double bet now on the end section, but you obviously hold the risk of it going to a depth of 2. I do want to see it miss, so it gives Grounder's Key a depth of 2, so we can make a bet. So it's quite slow play when you're waiting for a particular depth before you start betting, but sometimes it's good, sometimes it works well. And it looks like he's got that, so he should have a bet now. He'll be doing the neighbours of 11. The neighbours on 11 of 9, sorry. Deep in focus. So he's going straight in with £1 per number, currently on a depth of 2. That's gone to number 7, so that's now on a depth of 3. Looks like he's increased his bet now to £2 per number. He's looking for the neighbours of around 7. So anywhere around 0 or before, perfect. Number 19. I say perfect, it's right on the edge, so that must have made him worried a little bit. But now he's at £157. Got 6 minutes left on this video clip that he sent me, so I'll just watch and see what he does. So yeah, the graph's a bit all over the place. There are sections, she is getting areas where it's been quite consistent, but then for the most part it's a little bit all over the place. So I'm not a huge fan of this particular table. 19 went to 8, and now it's on a depth of 1 again. So if we look at the graph quickly, I mean there's a big block of 0s and 1s, but there's a couple of 3s in there too, and I think below there was actually a depth of 5. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, this table. I don't think I'd like to be playing this one. It's a little bit scattered for my liking. Again, that's gone to 19, so that has put it on a depth of 2 again. So it looks like he's going in for the neighbours bet on number 19. So this is typically different to the play that Grounder's Key normally does. He normally basically goes in, and if he can hit any sort of profit, then he leaves the table. So, you know, even if it's £9 profit or £4.50, I've seen him do that and then leave. But that's coming straight away for him. So number 12. Yeah, so yeah, I mean it's working. He's definitely climbing in profit. Just pausing that there so you can see the graph. A lot of zeros and ones, and now it's jumped up to a little higher depth of 3 and a depth of 2. I can see why he's only betting on a depth of 2, because out of the last 14 results there you can see that it's never gone past a depth of 3, so that'll give him 1, 2, 3, 4 wins so far just by doing his 1-bet progression. And then another one below it, and he would have had one issue on the other one. So that's gone to number 8, so it's put it on a depth of 1. So he's looking for this to miss that area and go to opposite side of 8, around sort of 28, 12. Let's have a look, see what happens. Okay, that went to 13, so that's cleared that depth out. Now it's back on a depth of 0. Yeah, a bit of a scattered table. Not a big fan of that. I'll probably be jumping out and looking for another table. So that's gone straight back to the same area. So currently depth of 0 again. Okay, so it's number 15, so 19, it jumped across a little bit. So 36 to 19, I think that's put him on a depth of 1. Yeah, it's on a depth of 1 now. So let's see if he gets to do another bet. There's only 1 minute 50 left of his clip, so I'm guessing he does one more bet and then leaves. I'm not sure yet. Okay, that went to 30. So yeah, it looks like he's in for another bet now. So he'll be doing the neighbours of number 30. Yeah, it's a very scattered table. I wouldn't like to be playing this one, but of course he's using the calcs and he is definitely in profit. And he hit it, number 36. So he's taken his balance up to £191. He's only got 40 seconds left of the clip, so I'm guessing he's going to call it a day now. And yeah, I'm going to stop the video now because he's not going to have time to do another bet. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not a member on Roulette Calculators, look in the description and click on the link, set yourself up a free account and join in with the Roulette social network. It'll be good to have you join us. So with that said, thank you for watching, and thank you to Ground is Key for uploading the video. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care and bet smart.